the Warped Tour lineup, an update to Spotify, and music by Smisch this week on All Around Music. What's up?
Oh, just living the dream, man.
Right.
It's Friday. The weekend is upon us.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm on call all weekend.
All weekend?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not tonight, but
not tonight.
Saturday and Sunday.
Not tonight. So you can get drunk tonight.
Yeah, I can get drunk whenever I want, but I'm an adult.
My kid will look like I'll be there in 5 minutes. Get there and just bust the windshield out. There you go. That'll be $4,000.
You got any beer?
You got any beer? I gotta keep the booze flowing, or I'll get a headache. Gotta keep it going. Yeah, I didn't like this week. It sucked. It was a long week.
My week wasn't too bad. I had Thursday off, so
yeah.
went to that concert Wednesday.
Oh yeah, you went to
went to see Volumes.
Yeah.
In Indianapolis. They were pretty
How
good.
was it? It was good?
It was good. I didn't think I don't know.
There's some doubt in the voice.
They were good, but I don't know. There's something about that sound system there, and the bands before them were god awful.
Oh, you were so mad.
It was.
You were so mad at that second band.
Oh, the second band was the weird, we think we're rock stars, but we're not kind of thing.
That's their band name?
No, I don't know what the name was. I don't know what their name. It was some stupid name that didn't even make sense. And I don't know.
Their sound didn't make sense. They sounded like they didn't know what they were wanting to do.
Well, that was the third band.
Oh, that was the third band?
Yeah. They wanted to be the Beastie Boys, but with an 8-string guitar.
Oh, so that was the band where the guy was wearing the suit jacket?
Yeah.
And the two vocalists?
Made no sense. Yeah, there was two vocalists. One was like kind of rapping or something. They only had a drummer and then some kid trying to play an 8-string guitar. Like, that makes up for not having a bassist and stuff.
Yeah, if you're not Animals as leaders, you're not playing 8-string.
He was definitely not.
Right?
It was terrible. And they were just saying some stupid crap on stage.
Oh, were they like that one band?
No, they were just being idiot. I don't know. They were just idiots.
Yeah. Yeah, don't wear a suit jacket.
I think the first band did the best job out of the opening bands. They just, I don't know, they were younger kids and they kind of seemed like they weren't douchebags. They didn't seem like, and
they were just up there playing. They're probably a local band or something.
They probably I think they all were.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Oh God, even that third one?
They had to have been a local band. They were so bad they couldn't have brought them with them from somewhere.
God, I would hope not.
Yeah, they were.
And
they
you
were
sent
younger.
me some videos, and I was like, "What is this?
It was terrible.
What am I listening to?"
It was terrible.
I'm glad I'm not there. That's what I was thinking.
One thing that made me mad was that Volumes was out on stage, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm glad that the people turned out that they did. This was our secret show. We didn't tell anybody about it." And I'm sitting there thinking, we bought our tickets 2 months ago.
Yeah, and we talked about it on the show.
Yeah. You told people about it.
Yeah.
No one showed up. And they're good, though. I don't know why nobody came out.
I mean, that sucks. Nobody showed up, but it makes them look douchey when they're like, "This was our secret show."
I think they're embarrassed that nobody came out. I don't know.
Yeah. It's the Emerson.
Well, I think they pulled off that tour with Born of Osiris.
Oh, they pulled out of it?
Well, I think they took a...
Or is it like a side tour?
Yeah, this was like a side thing to that. Because I think they were touring with them recently.
Wow, yeah. Why would you...
I don't know. They should have brought Born of Osiris to Indianapolis, and that would have...
Oh, man, if that would have happened, that place would have been packed.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a bigger turnout than it was.
You get there and you're like, where is everybody?
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing. But they served beer, and they served tall boys, like the big tall boys for $5.
What? They serve beer there now?
Yeah.
They probably had to. They were like, we got to find a way to make extra money.
They weren't charging that much for them, though.
Really?
$5 for the big...
Oh, for the big one?
It wasn't even I think it was the 24-ouncer.
Holy shit. You know how much they charge for a pint of beer here in town?
I know. That's what David...
Like $4.75.
David was like, holy shit.
Holy shit, I'm getting hammered.
Yeah.
My budget just got a lot better. I thought it was going to be $9 beer night. Turns out it's $5 beer night.
That's exactly what David said.
Oh, damn it.
I'm not kidding.
That's exactly what.
Yes.
Wow.
He said those exact words.
That's crazy.
Not really.
It looked like he had a little too much fun from the
we went
the Facebook post.
We went to DT Kirby's after we got back into town, and then we closed down the Biltmore.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, I'm glad I took Thursday off.
I was wondering why. I saw a tweet or something from you. It was at like 2:14 a.m. I was like, why the fuck was...
Why did I tweet at 2:14 a.m.?
I think it was just a retweet.
Oh, okay.
But I saw
That's
it.
Good.
Yeah. I saw it and I was like, why? Why was... Oh, yeah, he was off.
Like, what am I tweeting?
Like, Jesus, don't be tweeting at...
Don't tweet after midnight.
Don't be drunk tweeting. Yeah, don't tweet after midnight. And don't feed Grant after midnight.
I didn't even drink that much. I think it's because I didn't eat. I just got drunk.
You were like, someone's got to be responsible here.
No, I got drunk. But I didn't eat anything.
You got functionably drunk, though, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I drove home. Don't drink and drive, though.
Don't do that.
I don't condone that.
Yeah, don't drink and drive. We're not telling you to drink and drive. But if you do drink and drive, that's your own fault.
Yes.
So I was thinking about something earlier.
Yeah.
It's just, I see stuff that pisses me off, but I don't say anything because I feel like I'm being a dick about it.
Oh, I start telling people nowadays. I don't care anymore.
So I saw somebody, they a new selfie, and whenever I always see this on Facebook, and it just makes me shake my head. Somebody takes a picture, and they're like, "Look at this picture of me," and then 30 minutes later, it's their profile picture.
Okay.
So I was thinking,
why do you hate that so much?
Well, this is the reason. If you take a photo of yourself with Snapchat filters,
yeah,
and then use that picture as a profile picture,
but that's my Twitter profile picture.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, no, it's a face swap with a creepy baby mask, so it's a little different, I guess.
So, no, I mean like the color,
yeah.
The color filters. Like, oh, now I have like a bouquet of flowers on my face.
I don't know why you get so mad about that.
It's annoying.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't care.
But I was gonna say you're a basic ass bitch.
Well, yeah.
Or a basic ass bro.
Yeah, I'm a basic ass bro. I'd do it.
That'd be funny if you're like, I'm a basic ass bitch.
I don't know. I don't
Maybe it's because the people that I see doing it are the people that I don't really like.
Delete them, bud.
Good point. I forgot I can do that.
Yeah.
I hate Facebook. It's not fun anymore.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Yeah. That was my rant, I guess.
Okay.
People are going to be like, man, that guy's a dick.
That's all right. I got some people pissed me off this week. Like, I was doing some stuff for them at work, and I asked them a simple question if they want me to do something. They tell me no, and then they call in and tell my boss that I didn't do something they wanted me to do.
Oh.
That pisses me off.
Yeah, that pissed me off, too.
Dude, I was so mad. 2 people did it to me this week.
You want me to do this for you? No, it's okay. Call in. Well, he didn't do this and that.
Oh, yeah. That pisses me off more than anything.
Yeah,
people that don't listen or don't, come on.
Lazy people
piss
me off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Lazy. Don't get me started on the fucking lazy people. I'll go all day about that.
Oh, I know.
A day.
Yeah. It drives me crazy.
Gorillaz announced a new 26-track album titled Humanz with a Z, and rumored to be released April 28th of this year.
Nice. That's next month.
Yeah. Didn't expect that. I mean, they've been teasing it, but usually it's not that soon.
Want to check that out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scorpions and Megadeth reveal tour dates. They'll be in Chicago 9/23 at the Allstate Arena. Megadeth would be sweet. I don't know. Scorpions would probably be pretty good.
I'd rather see Megadeth.
Yeah.
Mega girth. Asking Alexandria's Ben Bruce confirms new record is already written. There is no scheduled release date for the new album yet.
Right on. Blink-182, Muse, and The Killers have all been added to the 2017 Lallapalooza lineup. I forgot. I saw that lineup. I was going to send it to you.
Yeah.
There were some other good ones on there.
Yeah, like Chance the Rapper's on there.
Yeah.
Lord's on there.
Mm-hmm. I've never been. Yeah. That's in Chicago, isn't it? Or is it?
Yeah. They do one in Chicago, and I think they do one somewhere else. But the year I turned 21, I went to Lallapalooza, and oh my God, it was a blast.
Did you go by yourself?
No, I went with a guy from work
Oh, okay.
that I barely knew.
Whatever.
We had a good time.
Right. I've never been. I just don't go to Chicago.
It was even though it was like hellishly hot out that day, it's right off the lake. So you get that breeze off the lake.
Yeah.
And it felt like it was like 70 degrees.
Nice. I don't know. I'd like to go sometime up there. I just don't like driving up there. I just hate driving up there.
Yeah, it's a shitty drive.
I think it's because I don't know my way around Chicago.
Yeah, I have
Like,
no idea.
I can get around
Like, I know Lakeshore Drive, that's it.
I can get around Indianapolis for the most part. I know the major roads. I know what roads can take me to which highway and interstate. I lived there for about a year or so. So I know my way around, so I don't mind going down there. I know when I'm getting into the crappy part of Indianapolis.
Yeah, and you're like, turn around.
I know where not to drive to and where it can go, so it's not so bad. But I don't know my way around Chicago at all. And I hate going to a city and trying to follow a GPS.
Yeah, it's like turn
to
left
a T.
at the fourth light from where you are now. It's like, why'd you say it like that?
And Chicago drivers are assholes.
Yeah, they're like, get out of the road.
Cocksucker.
Goddamn cocksuckers.
Yeah.
9 Inch Nails have been tapped to headline this year's FYF Fest in downtown Los Angeles at Exposition Park, July 21st through the 23rd.
Nice. Punk Legends The Damned announced tour. They'll be in Indianapolis on 4/26 at the old National Center. That's pretty sweet.
Right? That'd be sweet to go to.
Yeah, it would.
This was big news. Taking Back Sunday and Every Time I Die announced tour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nowhere near here. Not even Chicago.
Oh.
The closest is either Cincinnati or Cleveland or Pontiac, Michigan.
I don't understand that.
Me either. There's a lot of bands that have been playing in Pontiac, Michigan lately.
That's weird. What's there?
I don't know.
There must be a nice venue there that they have opened up or something.
Must be. Like they're not even going to Detroit.
Well, I mean.
Right. But or Grand Rapids, they have
Grand
nice
Rapids
venues.
is supposed to be pretty nice.
Yeah, I went up there and saw Thrice one year.
Yeah.
Wait, you went too, didn't you?
That was Detroit.
Detroit.
We went to see Thrice in Detroit.
Oh, yeah. So you went to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and saw him in Grand Rapids one year.
Oh.
Grand Rapids is nice.
I think I was going to go on that one and I couldn't or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I
remember.
Road trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, now I'm like, fuck that. I'm not driving that far.
No, I'm not driving to Michigan again.
Yeah, that was a shitty drive back. Both times.
On our way to Indy on Wednesday, David was like, some guy cut us off. He's like, God damn cocksucker. He's like, pull up next to him. I'll get him.
I'm going to yell at him.
Oh, shit. You Me at 6 announced U.S. tour.
They sure did. Comic duo Tim and Eric announced 10-year anniversary awesome tour. They'll be in Chicago July 21st at the Vic Theater.
Nice. They do music or?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it's which one? I get the two confused. One of them actually released a full-length album.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I did not know that. Primus announced headlining summer tour along with Clutch. That'd be probably a pretty good show.
Yeah. I'd go to that.
Huh.
Primus and Clutch?
Yeah.
Primus.
Isn't
Clutch.
Isn't Clutch that band they had on Jackass where they were...
Yeah, Jackass and Viva La Bam.
Yeah, that's what it was. They were like skiing or something around them. And
Speaking of Bam Margera, I saw last week.
He's trying to make a comeback, isn't he?
Yeah, he's sober now, and he's back to skateboarding.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's pushing in his 30s, isn't he? Somewhere in his 30, 40 years old.
Somewhere, I would think.
Getting a little old for skateboarding.
Yeah.
You're going to break your hip or something, Bam.
Yes, chill out, Bam. Bam, Bam. Paramore hit 1 billion Spotify plays.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what's the norm for people?
I don't know.
I didn't know Paramore was still that big.
They're good.
Yeah, they're good. I don't know. I haven't heard much out of them, like, big in a while.
They're catchy as fuck, though.
Yeah, they always have
All their stuff's catchy.
Yeah. So Chuck Berry passed away on March 18th of a cardiac arrest.
Mm-hmm.
He was 90 years old. If you don't know who Chuck Berry is, some of his hits include Maybelline, Roll Over Beethoven, and Johnny Be Good.
It's a sad day.
Yeah. That sucks.
And then we got another one that passed away too.
Yeah, the Boston drummer, Sib Hashian, I think that's how you say it. He was on a cruise ship. It was a rock and roll cruise ship, and he collapsed on stage. I think they believed it was a heart attack.
Damn.
Yeah, that sucks.
I didn't know that part.
Mm-hmm. It was, I can't remember who else was on it. It was some old rockers who were like performing on the ship.
Huh.
It was like a themed cruise ship or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think is how I took it, where they had them playing.
It's like Tots themes, yeah.
I don't think.
Stop scorpions, me's.
I'm not sure if the whole band Boston was there or if it was just him and like some other musicians.
Well, they had a tour playing this summer too.
Did they?
Yeah.
That sucks. I love Boston.
Right? It's Boston. How can you not like Boston?
Right?
They were on the radio the other day. I was like, hell yeah. By the way, that Crawfordsville radio station is the shit. 103.9.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the shit.
What do they play?
They play Boston. They play Boston and shit like that.
Like not Nickelback all day long?
No.
Like some other radio stations?
God. Like I had to stop listening to 98.7 because they will just not stop with the Smash Mouth. It's awful. It's like 3 times a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And somebody called in the other day and requested Creed, and they fucking played it.
Well, yeah.
Like, can we hear Creed? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, fucking cheap-ass royalties on that, probably.
Right?
It's probably free for the radio station to play.
God. He's like, yeah, I'll play that.
I've been waiting all day to hear this.
Yeah. Been waiting all day. You know what? We're going to play 2 of them.
I'd be terrible at being a radio
And the
DJ.
2's just going to be the same song over again.
I'd be terrible because I'd get like drunk in the radio station and keep playing the same songs over and over, singing to them on the air.
What's new, pussycat?
Whoa. Oops, I did it again.
And you get to the point where you just sing them yourself.
This fucking station manager have to barge into the...
They're like, this is Grant's acapella hour.
I'd be locked in the fucking studio and the manager would be trying to break the door down.
Let me in, you son of a... No, this is my hour.
Britney Spears, I did it again.
Shit your pants. Oops, I did it again.
You're fired, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, but not till my hour's up. I've paid through till 2 o'clock.
Shit.
That got out of hand.
Oh, man. So, what do you got for your album of the week here?
Well, my album of the week, it's from The Contortionist.
Yes.
Their album Language, the Rediscovered edition.
Ooh.
The Contortionist is a progressive metal band formed in 2009 based out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Good old Naptown.
Mm-hmm.
Their most recent album, Language, is...
I could just hear like 12 other people when you say it Naptown. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He knows what we're talking about.
Do the hair flip. So, their most recent album, Language, is filled with moments of awe-inspiring melodies accompanied by soothing vocals and heavy bursts of screaming. The Contortionist is something special, I can say that with confidence. I found myself several times saying wow and holy shit. Those are actual quotes.
Those are actual quotes.
I recommend getting the Language Rediscovered edition because not only does it come with the original album, but it comes with the live acoustic tracks from that album, plus the videos of those live performances. Definitely check out the acoustic version of The Source to hear the truly talented vocals of Michael Lessard.
Yeah, I was going to check them out, and I forgot that you sent me that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I don't know if I've ever really listened to them.
They're good. I just can't believe they're from here.
Really?
Yeah, like, usually stuff like that doesn't come out of here.
Well, I'm definitely going to have to... let me find... Oh, Language. There it is. Add.
Rediscovered edition.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll listen to that. Everybody tells me that they're amazing.
Yeah, they're so good.
I always like, oh, yeah, that's awesome, and then I don't. You know?
Oh yeah, cool.
I always forget. I have the worst memory on the planet Earth. I carry around a freaking notebook in my pocket.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, I got this big freaking notebook I keep in my pocket so I don't forget shit.
Grant, go to the bathroom. Hold on, let me write that down.
Go to bathroom. I will forget to go to the bathroom. I'm not lying.
I do that at work sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get busy.
I'm like, I gotta
I'll
pee.
just like start like, oh my God, I gotta pee.
And then I'll forget about it.
And it sucks because the bathroom's at the opposite end of the building.
Or I'll be doing something and I'll be like in my van driving to a place. I'm like, I gotta pee when I get there. And then I'll get there and start doing the thing. Forget all about it and then leave and be like, oh crap, I gotta pee.
The whole way back, fuck, gotta pee.
Oh, that's terrible.
I think that's a No Effect song. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, gotta pee, call 911.
My album of the week was actually suggested to me by Apple Music.
Ooh,
It's Rocket to Russia by the Ramones.
nice,
Pretty good stuff. Obviously I know who the Ramones are.
right?
I've never like sat and really listened to them
Oh man,
like through and through on an album. And that's a pretty good album.
yeah, it is.
They do a cover of Surfin' Bird. So
Surfing Bird.
who does the original one?
I don't know, but
It's
you
not
said
them.
Surfing Bird. Now I want Surf and Turf.
I don't think it's them.
Why'd you have to bring up Surfing Bird? Now I want Surf and Turf.
Surf and Turf.
Steak and shrimp.
Man,
See?
I didn't tell you when I went. Did I tell you when I went to Valentine's Day dinner? I was going to get the Surf and Turf, and they were out of the surf
How are you out?
for my turf.
How are you out of the surf?
I was mad.
You can't.
Yeah,
Be,
that was the whole reason I went, because the year before I went and got it, and it was delicious.
how's a bro supposed to surf if you're out?
I don't want to just turf.
I gotta surf.
Bro.
Gotta surf, bruh.
But yeah, I picked the Ramones. Obviously, if you don't know who the Ramones are, you probably should just put a nail through your head and then listen to them. Like a lot of kids probably don't know who the Ramones
Right.
are, unless they played like Guitar
They're
Hero.
probably like, who's Boston? Slams hands down. Go to your room.
We're going to get stuck on this shit with Paul McCartney again.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. I was at the grocery store the next day and they were playing Wings. I meant to text you.
Have you seen that meme? It's a dad arguing with his child, and he said Jim Morrison's overrated, and he's like, go to your room, and it says slams door, and he said, what did I tell you about slamming the doors?
I was at when I texted you that Wings was playing at the grocery store that day. I accidentally texted that whole thing to my brother, and he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I had to explain to him what I was talking about.
He's probably like, oh, that's stupid.
He was like, who the fuck doesn't know who Paul McCartney is?
All right, I'm glad he's on the same page.
Oh yeah, he knows all that shit.
Yeah, if you don't know,
He's the one that got me into classic rock when I was a kid.
Now we're gonna get started on Paul McCartney. Like, ugh. Just how do you not know? He was in the Beatles. If you don't know who Paul McCartney is, does that mean you not know who the Beatles are?
Oh yeah, for sure. Probably. I mean, you do because you've heard them.
Because you hear the Beatles and you think Paul McCartney and John Lennon and Ringo.
What makes me even more mad is when people say they just don't like the Beatles.
Yeah, how can you not like the Beatles?
How do you like listening to any music ever? Because they were like revolutionary.
All right, let's do the conversation. Ask me that question.
What? Do you like the Beatles?
No, be like, do you like listening to music?
Oh, do you like listening to music?
Yeah.
Do you like the Beatles?
Who's that?
I got a bullet
What's that?
that I'm going to put in your skull.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That shit pisses me off when you don't, especially when it's like people that are like supposed to be like into music, like big music people, and then they're like, I don't like the Beatles, they're overrated. No, they're not overrated. They're rated right where they need to be.
Number one.
I'm sorry, you don't have to agree with their music.
Yeah, you don't have to agree with it, just respect it.
But you have to like them.
Yeah.
Because they did more for rock and roll than anybody. I don't care if they didn't write.
If you say the Chainsmokers are your favorite band, we can't be associated with each other.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to work. I'll just tell you that.
Yeah.
And don't try to make it work because you're wasting my time.
Mm-hmm.
Get out.
I can't stand the Chainsmokers.
See, I used to like chain smoking.
I haven't smoked anything, and I haven't had a cigarette since. Well, I haven't had a cigarette in a real long time. I haven't had the vape thing since December, I think.
Oh, yeah?
I'm doing pretty good. Feeling good.
Feeling good? Yeah, that shit'll...
I don't even have a desire for it anymore.
Good.
Every once in a while when I'm drinking or something, I'd be like,
yeah.
I wish I had my vape.
Sometimes that happens to me. Like, I'll get like really drunk, be like, man, I want a cigarette.
The nice thing is, I guess if I fall off the wagon, I have vape stuff, but it's zero nicotine stuff.
Ah, there you go.
So I could always be like...
It's the motion. That was the hardest part.
It's the vape thing. It wasn't even really the nicotine. It was, it was the motion and the flavor.
Yeah, it kept your hands
it
busy.
Tasted like candy.
Tasted like candy.
That's how the kids get hooked nowadays.
Be like, here's my vape pen, bro. Why don't you try a real cigarette?
Ew.
Oh, it tastes like ashtray. I know.
Oh, wow.
That's what makes you so manly. But you're a woman. Don't assume my gender.
Let's not get started on that. I'm not going to tell you which way I fall on that, but we're not going to talk about it.
I'm just going to say, hey,
do what you want.
Don't
talk to me about it.
Do what makes you happy.
I don't care about any of your problems.
Right.
I don't care about your life.
Here we go.
Your sexual orientation, your job, why you don't have any money, why you have money.
Right.
Why it's raining outside. I don't give a shit. Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
If I don't know you, don't talk to me.
I don't know you. Give me back my purse.
I don't care about your problems.
Yeah.
We all have problems.
We all got problems.
So anyways, I think we should take a little promo break.
Yeah, that'd be a good time
Right
to
about
do that.
now.
Right about now.
Hi, do you want to Netflix and chill, but you're not popular enough to have a girlfriend? Check out Netflix and Swell, where you can get drunk alone and listen to us ramble on about shit that's on Netflix.
I've listened to Netflix and Swell for 2 whole episodes now, and they've helped cure my incurable loneliness. Thanks, Netflix and Swell, for letting me get so drunk and forgetting about all my problems.
You can trust him, he's unbiased.
I'm totally not a host for this show.
So hop over to netflixandswell.podbean.com or check us out on iTunes.
You're listening to us. And the face.
What's up, guys? This is Epic Film Guy Nick here, and I just want to take a few moments to tell you about an excellent podcast that I personally listen to called Ice and the Face. All right, now if you're a fan of dystopian and even nihilistic comedy, this is the show for you. Rick and Sarah take the most ridiculous news items in the world every single week, and they just tear these stories down, all while having a great laugh. They're usually joined by guests who jump right in on the fun, and it's just a great time. They just launched a Patreon over at patreon.com/iceintheface, so you can also support them. But if you're not listening to this show, what you need to do is go to their website at iceintheface.com, or jump over on your favorite podcasting app and subscribe to Ice in the Face. I promise you'll listen for 2 minutes and you will be hooked just like I am. So go ahead and give it a listen, and back to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello, this is for...
Can't we say hello at the same time?
Fuck's sake. Hello! This is an advertisement for Master Debaters.
Oh, can we say Master Debaters together as well? Yeah?
Hello! I am Michael,
I'm Sean. I'm Toffer.
and we are the Master Debaters.
Oh, we wanted to say that we are the Master Debaters. That's what we want to do.
We're all saying it.
Yeah.
Hello! I'm Michael.
I'm Sean. I'm Toffer. And
we are the
Damn it,
Master
Sean!
Debaters.
I thought we were just doing...
Hello! I'm Michael.
I'm Sean. I'm Toffer.
We are...
The Master Debaters. You can find us on Twitter @_Master Debaters, SoundCloud, Podbean, and iTunes. Just do yourself a favour and jump aboard this podcast train. Choo choo, motherfucker!
Welcome back.
Back again.
I love Eminem. He's good stuff.
Right.
So if you're wanting to send some music to us to feature on the show, there's multiple options you got here.
Yes, there are.
You can email us, which is probably the best option,
Yeah.
at aampodcast@gmail.com. Send us some of your info, your music, And if you have a specific track, send that. We love hearing from people. Send your music.
Yes, we do.
We have a Twitter account you can follow us on, All AM Podcast. And you can hit us up on there. Send us a message. Tweet us.
Do it.
All
Just
that good
tweet
stuff.
us.
Tweet us.
If you're in the Twitter sphere, send us a tweet.
Yeah. We're on the Facebook.
Yeah.
So you can find us as All Around Music on Facebook.
On the Book of Face.
Mm-hmm. And to listen to the show, you go on iTunes.
Google Play.
Stitcher. Stitcher. Overcast is a good app.
Yes.
Been checking that out lately.
It's a good one.
So there's all kinds of ways to find us.
Or the podcast apps for, your Android phone or your iPhone.
You search for All Around Music Podcast.
We're in there.
On Gmail, or on Gmail, on Google. If you search for us on Google, you'll find us. If you search for us All Around Music in your favorite app, you'll find us.
We're there. We're there waiting for you to listen.
Yeah, and we love featuring new music. So
yes, we do.
Even if you hate us, you can listen to new music.
There you go.
If you have music, you can send it in.
And not just music, in North America.
This week we have a gentleman called Smisch from Sweden. He's got some great music that he sent us.
He does.
We're going to feature the track Easier Before by him. So let's check that out.
It is gone. Life has taken what is hers, and I suddenly think about the time that passed by while I longed. Like when I was small and went around selling papers down to the harbor and then outside of town, while the icy winter winds hurt my face. All I could think of was all that I sing to. It was easier before. It was easier before. It is lost. All the passes that never found their way on the field where I had worn out a dozen shoes or more. It won't be like before. When I think about the first time my heart was torn into pieces, I thought that life would end. I was only there was no chance I could ever love someone else like that. It was all so fragile then. Whoa. It was all so fragile then. It has turned. The winds of life change and find their way back to the east, like my childhood's winds were like. By the beach where I grew up, where I took my own first little swimming strokes that would take me to what I'm now become. It's so hard to imagine that all those things makes me to the one who I am today. It was easier before.
That was Smisch. You can check him out. We'll share all of his social media links and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like that song. It's upbeat.
yeah, it's good stuff.
Happy.
It's got
Had a happy feel to it.
yeah, it's got some good music.
Yeah.
So you gotta check that out.
You gotta check it out. I kind of wonder, I kind of want to hear, because he's from Sweden,
Right.
and he's singing in English. I kind of want to hear him, singing in his native tongue.
Right.
See how that sounds too.
Probably pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, check him out. I'm sure he's
Do it.
got more music. So
Spread the love.
yeah.
The Louvre.
Mm-hmm.
So I was reading today that Bless the Fall was robbed while on tour.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
According to tweets from guitarist Elliot Gruenberg, the band has been robbed. In his tweets, he said, you know what makes being in a band the hardest? When some piece of shit breaks into your locked trailer and steals all your stuff. Keep coming to shows and maybe buy our next record, not asking for a handout, because some loser with a shitty life decided to mess with ours. This is the third time I have had all my stuff stolen in this band, and never once have I ever asked for sympathy or handouts. Okay.
I've heard of this before.
You don't want any sympathy? Well, let me tell you something. Maybe you should, I don't know, not use a padlock on a trailer full of equipment.
What else are you going to use?
I don't know. Figure out
There's not really any better options.
You wouldn't figure out a better option after the second time you got robbed?
There's some higher end padlocks, but if you bust the door, there's really nothing you can do. I don't know.
Got to figure out something. Third time, man.
Insurance, I guess.
He didn't want any sympathy, so I'm just saying how it is.
That's tough. I mean,
yeah, it sucks, but you'd think after the second time, you're like, all right, what can we do to make sure nobody can break into this trailer?
Chain all the shit together inside the trailer, too.
Just weld it shut.
That's what, at job sites, they'll have, job site boxes with all their tools in them.
Yeah.
They'll chain them shut, and then they'll chain them all the shit together.
I get you need the trailer to haul the equipment around.
Yeah. Well,
but after the second time, how could you
they're really
not?
only made for the padlocks to go
right,
in them.
But figure something out.
I don't know.
You're a signed ban.
Insurance.
Something.
Yeah. They probably have insurance on all that stuff. I mean.
So, basically, if you want to help them out, buy their merch. That'll help them out. Get new equipment.
They have insurance.
Right.
It was covered. It just sucks.
Right, because they played the show the next day.
Did they? Yeah. They probably wouldn't got shit or borrowed shit or something.
And I'd be like, damn, that sucks. Looks like I get a new guitar.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it happens. It sucks, but you'll get over it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. You'd think you'd figure out a way to make it more secure.
Yeah.
I would. I'd figure it out.
Yeah.
Like Summer Sanders. Figure it out.
I don't know. I don't know what you could do. I guess get a better trailer. I don't know.
Yeah. Something.
I don't know. The Pink Floyd drummer Nick Mason crashed a multi-million-dollar race car. The 73-year-old drummer crashed his McLaren F1 GTR during the Goodwood members meeting in West Sussex, England. To put into perspective just how rare the McLaren F1 GTR is, only about 100 F1s were ever built, and of those, only 28 F1 GTRs. Fortunately, Mason hopped out of the vehicle and is uninjured. So is the car destroyed? Do you know?
When I tried to find a video, and all the videos were taken down.
Really?
Of him wrecking, all the videos on YouTube were taken down. I was like, what?
That's funny.
It's it's YouTube.
Oh, I don't want that to get out. So take all those down.
So it couldn't have been too bad if he got out uninjured.
Yeah, if he bailed out.
Oh shit, and then jumps out. Tuck and roll.
Yeah, he couldn't have been going too fast if
right.
he bailed out like that.
So, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, don't wreck that car.
No, that's pretty terrible.
Beauty and the Beast has grand showing at box office.
Really?
Despite all the controversy, Beauty and the Beast made $170 million in the U.S. box office, along with an additional $180 million overseas. This huge opening sets multiple records for the musical, including being the biggest opening for a PG title ever, beating out Finding Dory, along with having the biggest March opening in box office history.
Well, you know what they say, any press is good press.
That's true.
So...
You fucked my sister.
What?
Hey, guess what? I made $1 million on Jerry Springer.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't really care that much for musicals and Beauty and the Beast, so I probably really won't.
See, I'm super lame and I like musicals.
Yeah, I don't care for them too much.
Like my favorite's Phantom of the Opera.
Ugh.
Grant's like, just don't say anymore. Just don't.
I don't know. I just don't care for musicals. If I want to watch a movie, I want to watch a movie. I don't want to mix it up with music.
Got to give a shout out to the OG, The Sound of Music. That's what got me into musicals.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something I've never been into.
Yeah. Either you like them or you don't. That's how I see it.
I've seen some that weren't bad, I guess.
Well, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny is amazing.
That one's pretty good musical there.
See?
I guess. Spotify is restricting some of their albums to the paid-only users. So if you listen to Spotify for free, you might want to hop on a paid student or family plan. The streaming app will soon be limiting certain albums to only paid users. Unlike Apple Music and Tidal, Spotify gives paid and non-paid users access to all the same songs. Paid users get the extra benefit of 0 ads and offline streaming. While there is no word yet on what labels this will affect, Spotify has cleared this new clause with many big record labels. The new change will take place in upcoming months. Spotify has already had 50 million paid subscribers, and we bet this will change. I bet this new change will only see an increase in that number once certain albums are unavailable to those listening for free. This will probably kick them out of that not making any money problem, hopefully, or it'll kill the service.
Or that.
I don't think it won't kill the service because obviously the free doesn't do a whole lot for them. I mean, I guess the ad revenue.
Look, if you want to watch stuff if you want to listen to music for free, you can listen to it on YouTube.
Yeah.
You just got to type it in.
Yeah. I mean, there's no playlist.
I've used YouTube like driving around before because
I was with Travis all day today, and he uses YouTube on his phone.
Yeah, Travis is a little behind, but
oh, come on.
He couldn't even figure out Twitter. Am I right?
That's true. I love you, Travis, but
yeah, I love you, T-Dog.
We also watch Cops though on our lunch break on his phone. So
well, see, then it makes up for itself.
Yeah, we sit and watch YouTube videos of Cops.
Why are you guys sweaty? Watching Cops.
It's pretty great lunch break sitting there in the van watching Cops on his phone.
Watching Cops eating T-Bell.
Yeah, I've got the aux cord so we can hear it.
There you go. Hear gunshots, people walking by the van like, what the It's okay, we're watching Cops.
It's a good time.
Is that why you're all sweaty? Yeah, you want to watch it?
Hop in.
It's a van, we got room.
Yeah, it's a good time. I don't know.
And don't worry, the word safe is on the side of the van. It's fine.
It's not a safe space. I can tell you that right now. We are not a safe space. I don't know. I guess it makes sense that they would do that to a point.
Right. I mean, they got it.
I'm curious if Pandora does that.
Pandora does that?
I said I don't know. I'm curious if
well,
they do.
Yeah, they do. If you pay, you don't have to listen to ads.
Right. That's just ads, though.
Right.
You can still listen to all the same music.
You only get 7 skips.
Right. See, I wonder if Pandora will go to restricting certain music for paid users.
I never really used Pandora and iHeartRadio that much.
I used Pandora quite a bit.
I used iHeartRadio more than I did Pandora, but it got to the point where the ads were getting out of hand, and then you can only skip a certain amount of songs.
Right.
It's like I don't want to hear this song.
I only used iHeartRadio. I actually just used it to listen to radio stations.
Yeah, I did that too.
So I never
like X103.
Yeah, I would use it at work to listen to better radio stations.
Yeah, because the ones around here suck.
Yeah. So
all 93.5 is. It's supposed to be rock and new rock, and all it is the yeah stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know whose decision that is, but
it's not a good one because it makes me. The only time I listen to 93.5 is Bob and Tom in the morning.
Yeah,
that's
and
it.
They've gone downhill.
Yeah, they have. I was listening to it.
I'm sorry, but Bob. Ever since Bob left, it's gone. Crap.
It has. It really has.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I quit listening to it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to listen to it today. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know what.
It's so all over the place.
Yeah.
Although, Donnie Baker called in today, and I was dying.
Donnie Baker's pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, the show just isn't what it. I don't know. It's stale.
Yeah, they got to do something, or they're gonna lose it.
I mean, if you think about it, it can't have that much time left.
That's true.
Tom is pretty old.
Yeah.
Christy and Chick, I don't know. They're not
Christy
as old.
left to start her own
back.
podcast and then came back.
I don't know if she still does that podcast.
I don't know, but it's been the new and noteworthy for fucking ever, and it's bullshit.
You know, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
There's one that's that I've listened to. I'm not even gonna give it a shout. I'm not even gonna say which one it is, but it's a music related podcast, and they haven't had a new episode since November, and
Really?
it's still in the new noteworthy.
Yeah, what the shit?
That pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's obviously not new.
Right.
And it can't be noteworthy if they haven't had a freaking episode in months.
Exactly. It's broken.
Yeah. So kick the shit out.
Yeah, kick it out.
That pisses me off.
Get the shit out.
I'm not saying that we should be in the new noteworthy, but somebody should be.
Right.
It
Somebody
doesn't
other than
change.
the
It's-
same 10 that have been in
it's
there.
stale. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't change. It barely moves.
I mean, I'll gladly go in the new and noteworthy, but
I think it's
that's
I think
what
it's
I'm saying.
I think it's a joke. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. We're not gonna get on. I don't even.
Yeah,
know
we're
if we should
getting
start
on
that.
we're getting on an angry tangent, and it'll go for months. Warped Tour 2017 full lineup has officially been announced,
Yeah.
and they were doing that like live broadcast where they like announce the bands and bands play.
Right.
And I started watching it, and it's a band would play, and then they'd like announce a couple people, then a band would play. And I was like, well, fuck this already.
That's weird.
I was like, just announce the full lineup.
Why wouldn't they have bands play and then announce the lineup or something afterwards?
It's like the lineup's already been leaked. Just go ahead and announce the full fucking lineup.
Well, if they wanted like the people to
The
watch the
official
bands
lineup.
play, they could have
Yeah.
them play and then do the lineup, or I don't know.
Right. Like, don't
I don't
split
think
it up.
they couldn't decide how to do it.
Obviously. Do something. The full lineup was released Wednesday, March 22nd. And while some of the bigger bands were already leaked, there are still bands on the ticket that would be phenomenal to see. Bands that catch my eye on the lineup include... I'm going to see if I can do this in one breath.
All right.
Attila, Bowling for Soup, CKY, Hawthorne Heights, Anti-Flag, The Ataris, Municipal Waste, Strung Out, Knock Loose, The Acacia Strain, Counterparts, Hatebreed, Silent Planet, Stick to Your Guns, After the Burial, Bless the Fall, Carnifex, Amir, Guar, Silverstein, Dance Gavin Dance, Goldfinger, Memphis May Fire, Neck Deep, and many more. Whew!
Fucking Silent Planet.
Yeah. This next song goes out to the marginalized people out there. Shut up.
We were talking about that on the way down to Volumes.
God. For the full lineup, there's a lot of bands on there, but a lot of them I never heard of. Some of you may have heard of them. For the full lineup, you can find it at vanswarptour.com. Warped Tour will be coming through Indianapolis July 20th, and it'll be at the Klipsch Music Center.
I'm going to tell you now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that day
Right,
off.
you're telling me because there's two other people already have it
Fucking
off.
Austin and Travis going to the
Right.
goddamn boogie.
God damn it.
Fucking boogie.
Only two people can have fun at once, right?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Goddamn boogie. I blame you. Bunch of fucking...
Well, it's all right. If you can't go, I'll probably just ride with Cody.
I'll wait
Code
until
Blue.
closer to the date and see if I can get
Just
the
call
day
in.
off. I don't know if they took that day off or not. I'll see. I'm
Yeah.
going to try.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I should be able to get tickets all the way up till the day of, I think.
I was looking at some of their posters last year, like Warped Tour.
They don't
One of them sold out.
Well, not Indianapolis, though.
No, it wasn't Indianapolis. It was out in California.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was like, sold out? How do you fucking sell out a festival?
It's a pretty big city, probably.
Right.
You know? Yeah, I could see a big city selling out. I don't think Indianapolis is... I mean, Indianapolis is a big city, but I don't think
Yeah, I don't think it'll
it'll
sell
sell
out.
out for this.
But yeah, I really like bands on there that I want to see for sure are definitely CKY, Hatebreed,
Guar.
definitely Guar, not Silent Planet.
Amir would be pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely want to see Amir for sure.
Bless the Fall would be pretty good, wouldn't
Bless the Fall, the Acacia Strain would be good. Fuck, they'd all be good, man.
it? Except for Silent Planet.
Yeah, I just put that on there so we could. So,
Oh, Oh, man.
You know, if they just wouldn't have said all that bullshit, I would have been fine.
I didn't like their music. Honestly, I didn't like their music.
I didn't really care for the music, but the only reason I'm bashing them is because of the shit they said in between the songs.
Oh, I know. It wasn't time to preach to us about.
Yeah, don't go up there and bro out.
Yeah, there was one band on Wednesday that talked about Jesus.
Oh, God.
And then that third band was like talking about Satan or some shit. I don't know. It's stupid. I don't know. I thought it was interesting that Warped Tour is no longer offering the free parent ticket.
Yeah. Well, first, I didn't know they were doing that.
I didn't know that was a thing, but
yeah,
it's interesting. It makes sense because they say they're not doing it anymore because of some of the, like they call the legacy bands are going to be playing there.
Right.
Which makes sense. I mean, like,
yeah,
people and people our age have, well, I guess probably don't have kids that are going to Warped Tour, but the kids a little, people a little older than us, not that much really,
right.
Honestly. I mean, we're getting pretty old.
We're going to be 30 and going to Warped Tour.
That's why they're not offering free parent tickets anymore.
Right.
Because
they're like, there are no parents.
They've got lineups that get more age groups.
The people coming are the parents.
Right. The kid's like, I don't want to go to Warped Tour. God, Dad.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Guar looks stupid.
God, they look stupid. Like, who dresses up and plays music?
Guar does.
Guar does. And you fucking like it.
Guar will murder you.
Yeah, they will murder
They're
you.
aliens from another planet.
That's true.
Yeah. I want to try and go. I am really going to try and go. I want to see Guar so bad.
Yeah, it's Guar, man.
That's the main one.
Fucking Hawthorne Heights is going to be
Fuck
there.
Hawthorne Heights. I've seen Hawthorne Heights.
Wasn't a good time.
It was good. It was actually a really good show. But I want to see Guar so bad again.
Yeah. Oh, God. Hatebreed would be so brutal.
Yeah. I want to see Hatebreed.
I'm going to stand to the side. I don't get in the middle and do that shit anymore.
No, I don't.
I stand to the side. I'm going to be like, do you guys have VIP tables? They'll be like, yeah, it's up there by the bathroom, you fag. I'm like, you can't say that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to go. I think I might be able to get that Thursday off. Travis couldn't tell me what day he took off, and I haven't looked yet.
I mean, even if you just took the Thursday off, the show doesn't go on till like 11 o'clock. It's like it's over at like 5 or 6, isn't it?
Yeah, it starts pretty early, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll just take that day off and try to go.
I'm just taking the next day off because I have way too much PTO time, and why the fuck not?
I would if they didn't have the day off already. But
right.
They're fucking my plans all up.
Goddamn fucking it up.
Goddamn biker rallies.
They're like, look, can you afford just let me get one? Just let me get that Thursday.
I think if they don't have Thursday off, I can get Thursday. I don't know why I couldn't.
Right. It's a Thursday.
They're there. If they're there, I can be gone. I don't see why not.
There you go.
I'll find out.
Yeah.
I want to go, though.
Yeah.
Gotta see Guar.
Plus, now we can get drunk at Warped Tour.
Nice.
$11 beer day.
Yeah, I probably won't.
No.
I'm hoping to go, yeah. That'd be a third concert for me this summer.
Right.
So.
We're getting all burpy from the beer.
I know. That's all right.
Yeah, start talking like fucking Rick on Rick and Morty.
You gotta go, Morty.
We're
going to Warped Tour, Morty.
You gotta stick this marijuana way up your butt. I meant seeds. Same thing.
Yeah. So, that's what I had.
Yeah.
Well, you had, actually. I didn't have shit this week to talk about. One thing I do want to shout out is you got to get on Netflix and check out Dave Chappelle. He's back.
Oh, yeah. I got it on my list to watch. I'm going to watch it this weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I got that Jim Norton one, too.
Jim Norton was hilarious,
I still haven't watched the new Bill Burr stand-up either.
Oh, I didn't see that. I have to watch that.
Yeah, it's on there. Oh, God, I love Bill Burr.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
I love his podcast because it's just him ranting the whole time, and it's hilarious.
It's so weird.
It's just him in, like, his office at home.
Yeah, he just sits by himself and talks about shit.
And just, like, goes off. It's hilarious. I love it.
I don't know how he does it.
It's Bill Burr.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so thanks for checking us out. You can find us on iTunes.
Yes, you can.
Google Play. It's podcast at anywhere you listen to the
Anything that you can find podcasts on will probably be on there.
But leave us a review. If the if the place you listen to us lets you listen to reviews, leave us a review.
Yeah, please do.
Or give us the stars or whatever. That's not that hard to do.
Right.
Just do it. Like seriously, yeah, just do it.
Like you can leave us 5 stars, and then you can just tell us how shitty we are, if you want.
Yeah, but it has to have 5 stars with it.
Right, but make sure it's 5 stars.
Yeah. You email us if you have some music, or if a friend of yours has some music, or your mom,
spread the word.
or your mom and dad have some music. Send it to us.
If your mom and dad has some music. Well, they might. Who knows?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Back in Mayday.
Everyone's got parents.
Oh, yeah.
aampodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter, all AM podcast.
Facebook, All Around Music.
Mm-hmm.
Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your doctor, tell your dog.
Mm-hmm. Get at it. Check out Smisch. We had him this week.
Definitely do that.
Do that.
And thanks to him for sending us his music.
Yes. So, yeah, thanks for listening then.
See you next week.